not the reason.
No, that's not the reason, exactly.
No, sounds like a good reason.
It sounds like
That's why you're wearing red then.
But truly, it is Chinese New Year's Eve.
Yeah,
I'm not
we're
kidding.
wearing
It
red.
is. That's why
Happy
I'm
New
wearing
Year.
red. Thank you. Happy New Year to all of you.
What's the year for you guys?
Year of the Dragon.
Year of the Dragon.
Is that a good year? How often?
Well, supposedly it's all good years, regardless of what the animal is, it's all good. But we have a special, the highest is the Year of the Dragon.
How often does it happen?
Year of the Dragon? Every 12 years.
Oh,
Yeah, it takes turns. Last year was,
The rat, was it not? You had the rat?
no, the right was 2019 when it was COVID. It was funny. Okay, 2 years ago was a rabbit. Oh no, yes, last year was rabbit. 2 years ago was year of the tiger.
so tiger and dragon sounds
Pretty
pretty good.
close, yeah. But dragon is the
But the rabbit or the rat?
yeah, the rat was
I got a
2019.
snake.
It fit
The
perfectly.
snake is awesome.
Okay. Also, but surprisingly, a snake is good. A person who's born in the year of the snake is intelligent and kind with good shoulders. Now you're going to tell Paul to spread your legs. Spread your legs. So he's still conscious, he can still do it. And put 1 foot between his legs. The reason is because this is where center of gravity is. If he doesn't put this foot between his legs, he falls, he would lose him. But because he's putting his foot, center of gravity, as soon as he drops, he can grab onto him. Okay? He falls, he grabs onto him, drop with him, and put him down slowly. All right, so how do we do the abdominal thrust? You're going to form a fist, the thumb, and then 4 fingers over, you have this knuckle. The knuckle against his belly button, this hand over, in, and up as hard as you can. So hard that you have to lift him up. If you don't lift him up, you're not doing it hard enough. Okay, sudden jerky motion, in, up, lift him up. Okay. So drop your hands until his hip bone, come up slightly, come across. Usually that's where people's belly button is. The other hand over, as hard as you can. In and up, lift him up. 1, 2, 3, 4,
No, he shouldn't.
5. Okay? All right. Yes. Perfect. 1 more. Perfect. Okay, now switch back. The back goes. This foot in front of them. Cross shoulder. Lean him forward slightly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now keep holding on to him. Hold his shoulders. Step behind him. Spread his legs. 1 foot between his legs. Drop your hands. Come across. Form a fist. Knuckle against his belly button. As hard as you can. Lift him up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, and that's it. Perfect. You guys, you don't understand the purpose, and you just, oh, I'm doing CPR in person when I'm helping him because he's choking. You're not truly helping him. Only when you understand the purpose can you adapt to the situation.
So when you're actually giving CPR to somebody, how, I'm assuming your lips have to be,
Yes.
right? So how hard do you blow? Like,
Oh, thank you for asking that question.
like
Okay.
do you, or do you like, you know, like, I'm just curious. how
Okay,
hard?
so that's the 2-part question. The first question you have is, you have to make a seal. Okay? Now, remember I told you, you don't have to do the 2 breaths if you don't want to, but if you want to do it and you want to do it properly, you have to make a seal. Okay, so it has to be tight.
How about the tool?
Oh, okay, thank you for asking.
Where's the tool, yeah?
Thank you for asking. Let me just finish with our question, I'll go to your question. And forgot what's the second part of, oh, how much, yeah, how much. Okay, so here's the thing. Enough to see the chest rise slightly. Okay? Now, some student would say, why don't we just pull as much air as possible? After all, we're trying to give them air, right? No, all person instructor would say, blow enough to see the chest rise slightly. Okay? You don't want to prolong it. And the reason is because if you have too much air in here for unconscious person, it pushes down on the diaphragm and then the person will vomit. Okay? And as I said, you don't want a situation where a person is unconscious and they vomit. And that's why just enough to see the chest rise slightly, and that is good enough. It's approximately 1 second you blow into the diaphragm.